Good afternoon, everybody. It is Wednesday the 27th of May today, and I'm back on the towpath, as you can probably see there. Back down the canal for a little bit more silvers fishing. Really enjoyed the last session. I thought I'd come and give it a go where I came out a couple of weeks ago. If you've seen the last video, you'll remember I had a skimmer and a roach from here. Come to that same stretch now, it's really warmed up. And what a difference it's made already. Just walking up here, well, firstly I'm sweating like a pig, but just walking up here, I've seen plenty of small roach basking on the top. I've seen a shoulder bream about sort of just around that bend there, maybe 40 metres away. Did think about setting up there. However, the towpath's really thin there. People would struggle to get past me, and there is a bit of footfall on this towpath, so I thought I'd give that a miss with social distancing in place. So here we are, come to a pretty similar spot as last time, just a little bit further along. Hopefully we can get something going this time and actually get the fish to get their heads down. They were around last time, but they weren't really interested. But I am hoping this time that they'll get their heads down. It's been lovely warm for days, really warm. It's only going down to 10, 11 degrees at night, mid-20s in the day. As I say, mid-20s today. I've just walked up here and it's sunny until you get to that corner and it's really sweating. And it's not supposed to go too cool either this evening, so we'll fish till we fancy it, really. See what happens and see how we get on. Fingers crossed we can have a few fish, some roach, hybrids, bream, perch, anything you like, really. Right, similar setup to last time. If you saw the last video, got my Avon quiver rod, Rovex John Wilson Avon quiver, and my centerpin net hiding in a pouch. So I'm going to get my float on and get casting. So guys, I'll set up same as last time. If you've seen the last video, if you haven't, I'll quickly run you through. Fishing on the lift method. I've got a shot there, BB shot, which is going to sit on the bottom. It's about 3 or 4 inches away from the float. And I've got one of these Brennan antenna floats on, which will sit down to about here. It's actually overshotted with that BB on. And then as the fish picks up and takes the weight of the BB, the float will either pull under, or most probably it will lift up as the fish takes the weight of that BB. That's the idea. Now last time out did well on bread punch, so I think I'm going to start off on bread punch and just see what happens. Well, there we are, guys. Didn't take long at all on bread punch. First cast, first bite. Right. Let's get him back because it is very warm. Well guys, been a bit of a wait, but there's the second one. And some roach this evening, that's great. They're not paying ball too readily, but we'll keep at it anyway. Oh guys, number 3, a little bit bigger. Change of tactics that time. I've come much higher up in the water. Fish do seem to be around higher in the water, so I've come up in the water and just had that one on the drop, so I'm going to fish like that I think for a while. Fish do still seem to be in the upper layers of the water, so I'll get this fella back and I'll carry on. It's better, we're having a few now. Well, we're certainly on the roach today. You'll probably tell it's gone a bit horrible, really. It's gone windy and a bit cold, and it's making presentation a bit difficult, but chopping and changing with floats, and finally I've settled on one. Well, biggest one so far, just as the light's starting to drop. Fantastic. Great stuff. And I'm, worth mentioning, I'm using fish meal free ground bait again, using same as I was using the other day. It's about a third canal, census canal, third census roach, and a third just white crumb. And I'm having all the fish on the ones on the bottom I'm having on bread flake, excuse me, bread punch, 7mm bread punch, and the ones that the couple I had ended up having on the drop, they were on red maggots. But sport's reasonably slow, but I think that's because the bream haven't turned up. But I think the reason I'm catching some roach is that the bream haven't turned up, so sort of blessing in disguise almost, I think. We'll crack on. It's about 9 o'clock now, I think, something like that, so I'm going to fish into dark a little bit. I think if I'm going to pick up fish like that, I'll be quite happy to have a few of them, certainly. We'll carry on with the old bread punch. And persevere a bit against this wind. It's a bit blustery. I mean, I've got trees behind me, as you can see. It's reasonably sheltered here, although it is swirling around a bit in here. But the main problem is that it's coming sort of down the canal, and it's making the canal move. Which is making presentation difficult, as I say, because it's trying to drag the float under because it's such a sensitive setup. But as I say, we'll persevere. As you can see, I fished just into dark, but there's nothing else happening. The canal started pushing through. I think there's some boats moving further up the canal, and it's just banging through. I can't do anything with it at the moment, so I'm going to take the hint and go home, I think. But I've really enjoyed that. Some very enjoyable roach fishing on the canal. So I think next time you see me, I'll be doing something a little bit different. We'll be on the canal again, but something a little bit different next time. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. I had a great time. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling, and I will see you again very soon.